Well, I'll just bring it with me. Here's the next garden. This is the basil and Brussels sprout garden. Some water hauling tractors. So just yeah, the same generation of Brussels sprouts that were planted mid-August, so way late. I always want to learn about these white. Oh, can't see it. There's a white butterfly. I think they're for eating potatoes. I should probably figure that out. So this is like that little leaf basil, not that big broad leaf basil. I like this big broadleaf though better because it just blends up into pesto a lot easier. There's just some ornamental runt melons, cantaloupe and watermelon. They are. They actually produced a tiny one. This guy did, but they are definitely runts. And then, oh, here's the herb garden that it just got overwatered there for a while. Oh, the windstorm. The windstorm kicked its ass, killed all flowers. There's some nice broadleaf basil I like, and just neat to see what comes back after a storm. The the parsley did good, and the parsley and the basil did good. Chives, but oregano and thyme kind of got its ass. No, just the oregano died. That's it. Thyme is doing good. Yeah, this is the sauce garden. The peppers were runty all year long. Didn't hardly produce. This is the 3 undeterminate growing types of tomatoes versus the determinate types in the baskets. Each basket has one determinate type, and then I just threw in some undeterminate Romas. So these guys never go in the baskets. They do go off into that, I don't know, the annual garlic bed. I'm taking ideas for what to do in the off season for when I'm not doing garlic. Oh jeez. And that's it. I mean, there's flower. Other than that, just flower gardens, and there's like a pond. I have some a creek flowing, and I throw some grass in there to help filter out the pond water because the ducks are a mess. The ducks make a mess of the water. I'll show you with the sunlight in it. There is some pretty nutritious water. There's mosquito larvae. But anyway, here's the creek. Gets pumped out of the pond from the pump and up to the top of this inclined creek. There's some sand and just water grass. And we took a little clump of water grass from the park nearby. We call it Where the Frogs Live Park. And we brought it to our creek, which we call Frog Creek. We finally started hearing frogs chirping, which is good because when we first built the creek, we found a frog in it and the ducks ate it. Oh yeah, and last but not least, there is the 2-year-old or 1.5-year-old catnip garden. Kind of got mildewy on this big old growth one, but there's plenty of fresh growth. I think the root systems are all good, and just keep taking care of it and it'll fill in. I'm just worried that it'll creep out underneath the raised bed wall. I'm afraid it'll creep down below it and up into the food garden area rather than stay in its perfect area for it, because it was just some couple railroad ties I wanted to kind of hide. I like them, but I didn't know how to get rid of them. I don't want to burn them because they have creosote. So I just wanted to just leave them somewhere, but not be in everyone's way. So this is perfect use, and I think next year, if I just keep taking care of it, we'll have enough to harvest a whole bunch of catnip. And I got my catnip harvesting system in this. Oh, gotta enter the lock combination. I don't want to film that. Which is what I call the cat mansion, because that's where the cat lives. So the cat mansion is where I keep all my harvested catnip. I just saved my spaghetti sauce, my favorite spaghetti sauce. I'll just save all these and maybe put some stickers on them someday so it'll look like they're official jars of catnip that I made. And this is the sun drying. I'll just tuck the catnip on the sunny side of the curtain on these shelves, and I'll just dry it like that. It's a good system if I got a good crop. And I didn't realize they got mildew like they do, because I never paid attention to them before this year. I'd never paid attention to how catnip gets disease or anything, because there's always been a weed I pluck from. I never tried to grow it for serious. I think I've hit everything. I'm gonna leave out the flower gardens and stuff, because I totally remember now. There's one more raised bed out in the front. There we go. There's one more raised bed I forgot about that has watermelon and cantaloupe and celery. Alright, here's the watermelon, cantaloupe. There's old growth celery. They're just like the ones in the back and the end.